This is Meg with Moonlight Games, and we are back with more Virtues Less Reward. Now, it's been maybe a month since I've played this. Shit kind of just got real in my everyday life, and I had to take a break. So, I'd like to get back into this, and I'm trying to remember where we were. So let's continue. Sure. I really only remember that we were able to get hold on. Menu flow. So okay, so instead of going through the blue door, we decided to go through the magenta door. And if I'm remembering right, down here we were able to get some bad endings, but no true endings, and we're still looking for some things here that we'll probably find in some other paths. Sorry if I sound froggy, I just choked on some water and I'm like dying slowly. But if I'm remembering right, we found out that everyone has the illness that is going around, and right now it's mainly affecting Alice and Quark. And on this timeline here on the right, we were able to figure out that they can be put in some kind of chambers that might slow the progression of the illness. But where we are now, I'm not sure where we are at this moment. I don't know. Only way to find out though. Hey. Okay, so we are with hold on, I gotta adjust my volume because it is very loud. See, dying slowly. So we are with Phi and Luna.
Someone's coming.
Looks like Alice, Clover, and Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
We get it. You're out of breath. What's going on here?
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Oh, we're realizing that, okay. What we already learned before was that every room that we get separated by winds up kind of meeting all together again. Oh my gosh, now I remember. This part was so tedious. It just kept showing everyone keeps meeting at the same place. Yeah, I get it. All three routes end up here.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary?
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
We found ours in the lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
I need a lozenge because my throat is now suddenly killing me. This was a bad idea to start this game up with my throat like this. At least I'm only talking as Sigma. For the time being, anyway.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors?
They sure are.
Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Yeah, but they're locked. Lock, huh? Why would you even try, Sigma? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh, yeah, the time left. 2 hours? 6 minutes.
For fuck's sake.
Thank you, Dio.
You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
A note?
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in a safe in the lounge. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you'd like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I can keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you'd like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
Oh.
You mean this?
Wait, hold on. Have we not done our first... Okay, we have not done our first... Oh no. We have not done the first Ambidex game. Okay.
The Ambidex room key.
So we gotta go do that.
We found some too.
So... If it's Luna and I against... Phi?
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
Okay.
If you don't like it, stay here.
Now I have a
Stupid
general...
angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be?
Dio, you are an asshole.
Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
Okay, so we're going back. So I kind of have a general idea of where we are now. So we haven't done the first Ambidex room yet. And I think I'm paired with Luna. Or is it... No. It would still be Phi and I versus Luna. And I don't want to betray Luna, if I can help it. But I'm sure I'm going to have to play out both paths anyways. So we might as well... we might as well just pick either one and see where it leads us.
So, this is the lounge.
Sure
It would
is.
seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. Some of your favorite scotch.
Oh. Tempting, but I don't really think now's the time.
I would have to agree. Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the nunnery game, and if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. Soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What?
Yes!
You're gonna get me a root beer float?
But are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh,
Oh, ye of little faith. Found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
rare earth metals. So he must be a scavenger of some kind. Okay. That might be good to know down the line. It's these kind of cutscenes that are really what make it take so long to get through things. And I think starting with this episode, I might try to start cutting those out if I can.
Oh, you're finally done?
Oh, my cute little
You
Zero.
were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For... Yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
I'm gonna see... Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can skip this. Because we already know how to play the Ambidex game. Kay, Quark, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Fi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. I'm going to see if I can skip those parts that we've seen already. And if I don't remember if we've seen it already, we might see it again, but, you know. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head into?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, fine.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Okay. What? This game's got a time limit too? What? Wait, what? This is definitely new. What? What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. What the hell? Hey, guys, get over here. We found someone. There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. Does she have a bracelet on? I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Fi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was... blood. She's covered in blood. She's dead. I leaned down to listen at her mouth. Nothing. No breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement, just cold skin.
What the hell are you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay.
Thank you, Luna.
Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah, she's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or a suicide to you?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
Is she accusing Kay?
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke.
I don't think it's a joke.
Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy.
We're doing an autopsy?
Come on, boys, let's go.
Guess we're carrying her out. DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else, but whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring toward us, a smoldering spark of something, burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. Maybe he knows her? Again, I don't really remember too much about this game. Just some bits and pieces, but I don't really remember her for some reason. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. Oh, that's nice. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed as if we were afraid she might break. I'm trying to look at her face and see if she looks familiar, but I do not know. She has nice lashes, though. She looks so peaceful. And almost like she's going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
One can hope. Exactly.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
We just said that, Dio, yes.
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
She's a nurse.
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy? Oh, I won't really be doing it.
There's that machine, right, that we use to scan Quark and Alice?
I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Hold on, let's see if I can...
Oh yeah? And just how the...
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
No, this is still kind of new, okay. So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes. I think I should be able to manage that.
Okay. Then do it. Let's go. She's so cute. I love her so much. Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female, estimated age 65 to 75 years. Diagnosis, deceased. Cause of death, exsanguination. Estimated time of death, 3 to 4 hours. Damage trajectory, weapon entered through fourth intercostal piercing heart. Wound characteristics, wound margin clean, continuous, so no one stopped halfway through. Okay. Wound angles, one sharp, one blunt. So she was stabbed twice? Oh, maybe sharp from the center of the wound and blunt from the sides. Wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Okay. Wound length. Okay, conclusion. Based on the characteristics described above, there's a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp single-bladed instrument. Yeah, I don't really get it. I do. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something?
It means a tool of some sort.
Yes.
A knife, probably.
A knife or a scalpel.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Oh.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
Well, everyone's still a suspect.
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left.
That Kay was in?
Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room.
Kay and Clover had been passed out.
You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
That's true.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
That's true.
Yes, there was.
That was the exit
But
route.
Zero said he locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling you the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means...
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay?
She would have been in there.
I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
But there's no saying that Clover couldn't have been awake before Kay became conscious and killed her and then passed out.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
True.
Well, because...
Well, and in such an obvious way.
Because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
What?
That's not a logical argument.
No, it is not.
Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman.
Hold on, I want to adjust this one more time, just in case. Okay. Volume stuff.
Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
Yeah.
I
Sure.
guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Ah.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent?
Sorry, there was a fly.
He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly. But now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman.
Interesting.
So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple.
Yeah, because he usually has such a big
The
mouth.
murderer is Zero, or rather Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There was something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just a part of the game to
Well,
him?
there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, so we gotta get back.
Players, please, if no vote is
Yep, if no votes, then we all be punished. Okay, well, what was that?
Well, one thing's for sure.
And
if we
that
don't
is?
go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Junior. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Yeah, we still haven't done the first one yet. This kind of took priority. Okay. So I'm thinking we should, we should ally with Luna. We're really going in there? I kind of don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Huh. Wait? Vi? Where'd you go?
Up here.
Up. Whoa. What the hell is she doing? Oh, she's at the top of the elevator. I can only guess. You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Aw. Whatever. What are you up to up here, anyway? Everybody's already gone into their rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that is...
This thing.
The hatch.
Remember it?
Right?
Try opening it.
No luck. It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's Kay, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes?
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Alright, let's get to it then.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
Algernon? He's a rabbit? I don't get that reference. That reference.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. Alright. The door's gonna close. Well, looks like there's no going back.
Astute observation.
Thank you. Thank you, Fi.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
Oh. So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old... Whoa.
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy.
Oh.
I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but BO is especially loud. For real, BO.
I don't doubt it.
To shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait.
Okay.
Now, let's get this party started!
So let's see if I can skip,
For
because
example,
we do know how it
Siggy
works.
and Fido. That means that Siggy and Fido, and it goes. Mooney's opponent will be. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be.
Potassium. Okay.
Alas.
That's funny.
And BO and Quark's enemy will be.
Tenmioldi.
Well, I guess after all, if you. What?
Yeah. Because we already know how this works.
Okay then, I think that about the.
Actually, there's a little bit more. But
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Okay. Hey,
No.
wait.
I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me?
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling.
You see?
Yeah, we need to get going.
See you later. Have a nice trouble.
Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about
That's
this.
new.
Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray
We
Luna?
don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
Thank you for treating me like a child. It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So?
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds.
Just press the damn...
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how do you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? Didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she'd be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, it's just a vote ally for us anyways. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's it's over supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
That's a good point.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Are we just gonna auto ally?
2,
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1. Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
I did ally because I can't see Luna betraying anybody.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
And if I'm remembering right, we had talked about cyborgs in the past episodes. So if someone out of this group of 9 is a cyborg, the rules were that they can't hurt humans, right? Right? As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
What was that, Sigma?
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me?
Because I'm in love with Luna, yes.
I told you that if your BP drops to 0...
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quickly? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you
No,
said.
you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis.
That's true.
It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine. Let's be generous and say, hypothetically, that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Well, let me be straight with you. Your shit is whack. Like, hella whack. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name, or how if your BP hits 0, you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, what's up? Siggy!
But we also know that she's been reliving these circumstances just like we have.
No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
This time? Huh, this time. Hey, Fi, hold on. Shit.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Alright.
Round 1!
Let's see.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh no. She allied. But everyone else. Oh no. Kay and Clover betrayed Alice? How does that happen? When Clover and Alice are friends. And Quark didn't stand up for Tenmyoji?
Here are the results from your game.
What?
Now, let us check the numbers on
That doesn't make any sense at all. What? Thanks, Luna.
Oh, no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Fi.
When Luna glanced away, I threw Fi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyoji's voice.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me!
Dio probably overpowered him.
Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't
Yeah.
do squat.
I don't believe that for one
Quark
second.
was the one who decided how we were gonna vote.
Yeah, no. Dio... Quark's a kid.
You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray.
I don't believe
To
that
be
for
honest,
1 second.
I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard.
Again, I don't agree with
He's
that.
had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you
Yeah.
say we leave the old fart here and leave?
Not when Quark was so hyped up about root
I've
beer
got a
floats,
plan.
like
See?
like 5
Don't
minutes
worry
ago.
about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, what do you say, Mr. Dio?
I
Pretty
do not.
good plan, huh?
I do not believe
Let's
that.
do it.
I do not.
You're lying!
I do not believe that
Never
for
should
1
have trusted
second.
you!
Because Dio's a bastard.
Dio!
anyways.
You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Especially when Quark doesn't seem to be swearing. He says jerk and stuff like
Grandpa!
that. He doesn't say bastard or asshole, so...
You believe
No.
me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
But I don't think Dio knows
You bastard!
that they might actually be related.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know
No.
what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man?
I disagree.
Keep an eye on him.
I disagree with all of that. Anything that comes out of his mouth is garbage. But
That's
this
all right. I understand.
is surprising to me.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
What? It looked as though... excuse me. It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it.
I think she's only saying that because it's Clover.
I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Because of the timer.
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
That too.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
Let's see if I can skip this because we know this whole dealio. Yep, we know all of this stuff, but I'm still surprised that Clover and Kay picked to betray Alice. And I wonder if we were to betray Luna, if everyone else would ally. So now we are a Cyan pair.
Me too. Mine's Cyan now.
So I'm partnered with Alice. Okay.
Mine too.
And Clover is solo.
Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
Yep.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too.
Is he paired with Dio?
Gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
Okay, so it is Quark and Tenmyo.
The three of us seem to be
Tenmyoldi, I was gonna
magenta
say.
now as well.
I'm yellow. And it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Fi better be able to kick some Dio ass because
Looks like I'm a pair.
he needs a good
When did
a
they
talking
change?
to, you know.
Back when the AB gates close. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Yep, we know they get shuffled up automatically. So now we just need to pick a new door. Yeah, we know. He got gas in his car. I'm so surprised that I would like to understand why Clover and Kay picked to betray Alice. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we need to at least try it and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Alright. I'm guessing we can kind of just go anywhere. Because we've kind of inspected every place, more or less. So I might be able to skip through these parts. Because we've seen these first 3 rooms already anyways. So... Oh, no, this must be new, because we haven't been in the room with Quark and Fi, I guess. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
See, he's such a polite young man. Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here, then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found.
She's dead. What concerns do you have?
Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Fi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
She's not wrong. We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is
True.
there?
True.
You still can't remember anything?
No. Not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have been suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Aw, and he has no control over it either. He kind of looks like Hypnotoad from Futurama. Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No, I suppose not. Well, I assume not. But
what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural.
Oh, hold on. I gotta blow my nose.
I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Well, he could have been asleep.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. Ah, but there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
Okay. With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. Ah, there's a hole here on the back of your head.
Hole?
Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in
You
there...
could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there, then.
Yeah. Huh.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait. A minute ago, you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does. But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever.
True.
Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you?
I mean, I don't care about wearing my glasses,
That's what wearing the suit is like.
But I guess that makes sense. To somebody who cared about, I guess, their appearance.
Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No. There still might be something here. I'm staying.
Me
Does she still want to inspect the lady?
Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along
Where
too.
do you plan to go?
Let's go to the crew quarters, I guess.
Very well. I shall head for the lounge then. Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Okay. Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. Yeah, because I think we've seen a lot of these rooms, and I thought we could skip over, but I'm thinking that because different occurrences have occurred, different people are going to be inspecting different rooms together, which is why we got this strange little gathering with Kay, Quark, and Phi. Huh. So these are the crew quarters. Yep, we've been there, I think, a couple of times, actually.
Oh, Sigma, what are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man, don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
Huh. I wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
Oh, you think so? Well, you sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, what do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa, of course. I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quark's grandpa? Uh-oh, someone's joining us. Clover. Luna.
Sigma, where'd you come from?
Did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
What about you? Anything suspicious?
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you've got a point there. So why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the Nonary game.
Really? I thought the Nonary game was a couple of rounds of AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff? Oh my god, why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Well, what is the Nonary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch.
I don't think this is Squid Game, Luna. Entertainment?
Yes. They're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Again, I don't think this is Squid Game.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
So he does know her.
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Why 7 in 1?
Well,
yeah.
Alice and I can't be Zero.
Why not? Okay, I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me that Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other.
Well, how do you know each other?
I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And where do you co-work?
An organization?
That doesn't help.
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization?
That's... I can't tell you.
Okay. What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Why can't you tell us?
Because it's confidential.
Okay.
I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah! What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you. Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you.
That's true.
Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys. Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll go now.
Go? Where are you going?
I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet.
Then I'll be going too.
Fine.
There she goes. So Tenmyoji.
Save it. I don't trust you any more than she does.
Oh, come on. In other words, you aren't going to tell me anything,
Sorry.
are you? Alright. So it's me and Luna? Oh, no, it's just me. Okay. I left Tenmyoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer the ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there were plenty more immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. There's only one room I hadn't visited yet. Well, this will be good, though, because we'll end this episode just before entering the next set of doors, and we'll see what we can do next time. But we did get something new, that's for sure.
Sigma.
We need to figure out who that lady is.
Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Phi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else, then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Yeah. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning? Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
Oh. What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
What? Does that mean we were just sleeping until the nonary game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
Maybe.
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
So this is 2027. Well, it would have been 2027 when they were kidnapped. Okay. Oh, well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy.
Me too. I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Well, yeah, because you were probably sleeping for like 3 weeks.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Yep. Then, what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no idea. Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh, well, there was a book about a cat.
Yeah, Schrodinger.
A cat?
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
I mean, technically, they are the cat. Well, cats. In this experiment, because they're all in a box. And nobody knows if they're alive or dead. But, how about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually, there was one thing.
Oh, yeah?
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
Okay. You don't need to apologize, just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself. Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see
Radical
that.
6.
Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed, Worldwide Health Organization, that death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
But why would we be playing these games?
Well, we don't know anything for sure, but look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are, but if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
Oh, good God.
This perfect, shapely face.
Oh,
does this beauty look like
Jesus.
something infected with an awful disease?
Yes, it does.
You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes.
No, we do know that you are infected, Alice, because you wind up killing yourself. No, thank you. I'm good. And he's like, well, I'm feeling a little weird.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough,
people?
This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Valid. Also a good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before. Yeah, I was wondering what was the date on the newspaper.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for? That's valid as well.
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that.
Shit, we're late.
Yeah.
All right then. We should hurry.
Yeah, that was a weird monologue from Alice. Don't you want to touch my luscious skin? No, I think I'm good. But thank you for the offer. So next time we are going to go try to pick a different door. Can't remember what the colors were already. I think there was a green. Or maybe it's yellow, blue, and magenta. I'm not sure. Green, blue, and red. Okay. Will they let me look at the flowchart before I pick?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the hell are you doing?
No, we just arrived.
That's not good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl. I made it in
Girl.
time.
Barely. We've only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee, I wonder.
Oh, she needs to whip him into shape.
Son of a...
Come now, Five.
Beehive.
Please, calm down. Fighting now helps no one.
He's right, you know. The doors have already... We need to hurry up and figure out our teams.
What did I do to deserve this asshole?
Agreed. Okay, so hold on. Alright, so this actually looks like we only have one option, so we might not even have to pick a door. It might automatically pick it for us. And even here, it doesn't even look like we get a choice either.
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options Fi laid out for us were the following. Option A, Alice and I would pair up with Luna and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Clover and open the blue door. Fi and Dio would pair up with Kay and open the red door. Option B, Alice and I would pair up with Kay and go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Luna and open the red door. Fi and Dio would pair up with Clover and open the green door. Finally, Alice and I and Clover would pair up and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quark, oh my god, would pair up with Kay and open the green door. Fi and Dio would pair up with Luna and open the blue door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, so what are we doing?
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Oh?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Interesting.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally,
that makes
I'd be
sense.
in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you.
That is
So
a
there
valid
you are.
point.
That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
So that leaves us with
That's
on
not
one
a problem.
option.
Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Even though she... What?
I want to go with Alice, too.
Oh, well, then, hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do? 1 minute?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors.
Come on, let's go. Oh no, the Radical 6 is kicking in. What's wrong, Quark?
It's all over. This is it. We're all gonna die.
Are you all right?
Oh my god, is it kicking in early?
No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die.
What?
We have to die here. All of us.
Excuse me?
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones.
Excuse me?
Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
Does he have any weapons on him? I don't think so.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
No, we don't have time.
Yeah, we don't have time.
30 seconds
Yeah, you just gotta take him.
Choice.
In
Quark's
with...
with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured.
I can't afford to be picked. Someone just choose.
Sigma, you have to.
Excuse
Please,
me?
just do it. We don't have any time.
Don't I only have 1 option?
8, 7.
I swallowed. Alice and I will... Wait, what? Wait, don't I only have... Oh no, I have 2 options. I thought I only had 1 option, but I have 2 options. Okay. Green door with Luna. Red door with Clover. Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door.
No, I cannot allow you.
God damn it, Kay, we don't have time for this.
Choose a different door, please.
He stood in front of the red door, solid and immovable in his metal armor. I didn't think I could force my way past him, and I knew I didn't have the time to try. Shit. There were 2 doors left for me to choose from. But which one? Go through the green door with Luna, go through the blue door with Kay. So we just went through the other room with Luna, and we know she would ally. But let's go with Kay. We haven't really spent too much time with Kay. Okay, so next time we're going to be going through the blue door with Kay and Alice. And Quark is flipping out. So, thank you for watching, and we will see where this goes next time. Okay, later.